much of my bipolar journey, I would say the disorder has been breaking me. It broke many of my relationships, made me suffer trauma at my mental hospital, made me depressed to the point I was suicidal, reduced my cognition to the point where I could not speak, made me get into a number of costly incidents that came about because of my mania, and made me lose all hope a number of times. I just kept relapsing, which gave me much brain damage and left me in abysmal states. There seemed to be no way out of this vicious cycle of manic and depressive episodes. I was in misery and could not see the light. There was a big turning point in my life after my brother stepped in and helped me manage my disorder. He would call me every single day to check up on my mood and condition. He's also sensitive enough to figure out what kind of state I was in, just by hearing my voice through the phone. He also discovered the most important factor that prevented me from relapsing for years at a time. Through his help, along with that of my parents, friends, mentors, and health professionals, I started to find a way to get my disorder under control. I was able to block the constant flow of manic episodes and started to gain more confidence that I can indeed live a better life. The whole process was rather slow. It took me many years to get to the condition I currently am in, where I can pursue most things I desire to do. Like I mentioned in one of my songs, Keep Moving Forward, I had to move inch by inch at first. If it took me the whole day to read half a page of a book, my next goal I set for myself was reading 1 page and 2 pages. I was in university during the time my disorder was most severe. So when others were taking 18 credits or above, I went ahead with 5 credits, then 10 credits, and then stuck with 11 credits. It took me a total of 10 years to graduate university, but I was grateful regardless and didn't stop there. The reason why I had to do this was because there had been so much damage done to my brain during all the relapses, which subsequently led to 11 hospitalizations. By 2021 though, I kept myself active. By finishing writing a book I had begun writing in high school, and my second book called Faith of a Bipolar Christian. I became a voracious reader, completed coaching and English teaching certifications, started my coaching career again, and started making significant progress in comparison to when I was depressed. I recently finished my 3rd semester at an intensive graduate school to pursue my master's in divinity. I'm making videos for this channel, which is the English version of Korea's #1 YouTube channel on bipolar disorder. I'm coaching on the side as well and writing a book called Coping and Thriving with Bipolar Disorder. Now, I'm really not sharing all of this to brag and say that I'm a successful person, right? I'm just want to contrast my former abysmal state to where I'm at right now after finding out how to better deal with relapses and applying the right motivational strategies that I've accumulated since my teens. I wanted to tell you that turning your life around is indeed possible if you are in fact struggling with bipolar disorder. I've told you how bipolar disorder broke me and my brain, where I felt I would never be able to escape this vicious cycle of relapses. Over the years, while serving and working in various bipolar communities, I've seen and heard of how bipolar disorder was breaking other people's lives as well. I've heard of unsuccessful treatments, misuse of money, unwanted pregnancies, social isolation, and many suicidal attempts. It is not only bipolar people who I've known that have struggled. It is their families as well, who can't find a solution to deal with this disorder. Bipolar disorder not only breaks individuals who have it, bipolar disorder breaks families as well. Nevertheless, I have realized myself that recovery was indeed possible. It is just a matter of knowledge, experience, strategies that will allow you to own your disorder. Bipolar disorder made me into the person I am in a number of ways. Firstly, I was able to know myself better through the disorder by being aware of my thoughts and states. Secondly, I was able to manage myself better by being more aware of my sleep, physical condition, and work capacity. Thirdly, I became more creative after experiencing a wide spectrum of emotions and events. And fourthly, I had more compassion towards others after suffering a considerate amount myself. It has also connected me with God on a much deeper level because I had no choice but to depend on someone like Him. I would like bipolar disorder to make you and not break you. I wanted to be able to make you stronger rather than weaker by building your character, compassion, courage, and competitive nature. I want you to become like a phoenix in which, even though you turn to ashes, you rise again into an even better version of yourself. I want you to never give up and be determined to face the realities of your illness with courage and patience. I want you to not only cope, but thrive with bipolar.